What's up, everyone? This is part 7 on how to not do the snatch. This is the late pull. Let's go ahead and run clip. Okay, so we don't need to see anymore. Let's start breaking this one down. I see this go hand in hand sometimes with the straight arm snatch. I made a video on that where there's just not enough pull backwards. I hike my bell. I'm in good position. I can just drive my legs down. That's going to give me enough, we'll say, force to drive my bell up to the top where I can receive it. What happens here is I snap. I'm going to pause right here. I should have already been pulling the bell backwards towards me. Really, by the time I get to here, you're already going to see my arm starting to go into this flexion. It kind of looks like a TRX curl if you put it in slow motion. I'm pulling backwards towards my face. Now there's enough upward force where I don't need to worry about hitting myself. It's going to go up, but I'm still pulling backwards. That my arc line is going to be really, really, really tight to the body. In this one, that bell is way out here. Okay, so it looks just like a straight arm snatch. Then I do pull it, but I pull really, really late. So now that I'm here, I'm going to yank it backwards and bam, wax my forearm. I can catch it. There's a lot of shearing force in the shoulder. I mean, there's a lot of force coming backwards, which I don't want. So as I come back up, it kind of makes sense. If my bell is out here, right, and it needs to be here, I'm going to have to yank it there. Therefore, I have, let's say, force coming backwards on me, which we do not want. I should be pulling, again, I call it that TRX kind of curl. That's what it looks like, pulling backwards through myself during my hip snap. Here, hip snap, nothing, and now I'm pulling. It's just too late. And then, boom, there's a lot of impact on the wrist. I can catch it. And as I come back down, okay, my down's fine. I'm in good position. That's a good hinge. So far, so good. But again, here's my hip snap. No arm. Arm has done nothing. And then at the last minute, I'm like, oh, crap, I'm supposed to snatch this thing. Oops. And I just yank it backwards. Bam. Whack. That's a lot. Besides your shoulder and the problems that can happen with your shoulder, there's a lot of impact on my forearm. So this is pretty common for people that are just working on their pull timing. It's a lot going on when you're new. You'll probably do this quite a few times when you're learning the movement, which is why we train light when we're learning the movement. This also happens when you're really, really, really tired. When I did my snatch test, I watched footage of myself, and I noticed when I was getting up there in the 85 plus rep range for my snatch test, I was smoked. My arms were just not, they did the job, but they weren't as conditioned as they should have been to do 100 perfect ones. And I noticed that my last few, my pull was getting late, and I was getting a lot more impact on my wrists for this exact reason. So let's just give ourselves a little mock line right here. I really want my bell to be kind of going up and down more or less on this line. For the most part, I'm pretty good. Let's draw a line, though, as we're going up. We're here. Oh, I'm setting down, so let's do it backwards. I'm here. I'm here. You can see I'm already out in front of it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. That's not the greatest lines, but you get the idea. Basically, that thing is way too far out in front of me. If it's out here, remember what is out from you during a snatch anyway. What is out here must end here. That means I got to make up that distance somehow. And if I'm not doing that on my ascent, then you will feel the impact. So this one's pretty simple. If you're feeling a ton of wrist impact, there could be other things, but it's a good chance that your pull timing is just really, really late. Then one thing I wanted to show you is watch the finish. Yeah, that's a 10-kilo bell. I got done. I was like, that really hurt. So avoid that one because you'll leave yourself a nice welt on your forearm. And when that happens, then you got to take a few days off before you can even do more snatches. Otherwise, you'll have a massive contusion on your forearms. It just grows every single time. Okay, that is the late pull. Don't do it. Your wrists will pay the price.